Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Hey, everyone, welcome to SRS Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple. This is a live show we do every day at 10:30 Eastern Time, where we touch on, at this point in the season, mostly baseball and then some other stuff. Mike Brenner, there's no real two ways that baseball's going well. I don't mean to jinx us, but for both of us, baseball's going well. You're kicking serious ass in baseball in our show. I even, on my official picks, I went 2-2 with my leans yesterday, 3-0.
Yes.
So I'm, my overall, your overall record is phenomenal so far. My overall record is nicely positive, and if you include my leans, it's awesome. And my opinions have been very good in this show. Everything's fallen into place. Let's see how the big question is, can we keep it up? And I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, last 2 days had 8 picks, hit 7 out of 8.
Very nice.
Yeah, but I think we can keep it up.
You think so? That's the big question. Exactly.
Don't get over,
Exactly.
So
hemorrhaging units. All right. Good. All right. Yeah, because I'm liking a lot of things today as well. Let's start with. Let's just go. There's a lot of games. Okay. First of all, let's just quickly talk about yesterday. I could feel it coming. I'm a superstitious guy, but not super superstitious. But I could feel it coming. I was like, we're talking about how awful Weaver is going to crush the Coors. I could feel it coming. I was like, no, he's not. He's going to have a surprisingly decent start. We saw what happened, right?
He did, yeah.
Unbelievable, right?
Superstition there, but
Jared Weaver.
I know, makes you wonder.
And I saw some service plays too, where like the big, quote unquote, big tops are taking Weaver.
Yeah,
we're betting on Weaver or fading him. Really?
Wow.
Well, someone knew. Okay, that's why my picks are free and service plays cost you money. Yeah.
But you know what? Them service plays that cost you money, that does not automatically mean you're going to have a win.
That's right. And I will say so far, obviously, Mike Brenner, your plays are awesome so far this year, but my plays are still positive in baseball. So let's get to it.
Absolutely.
Interesting stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with. Let's start with the first one that I'm thinking about. I had a loser with the Baltimore team total over yesterday. Boston killed him, and Ubaldo Jimenez is starting for Baltimore. And I guess this is similar to the Jared Weaver start. Jimenez struggled in spring, struggled in his first start, and
5 runs and 7 hits. He got lucky to get a no decision on there. He gave up a pair of 2-run home runs, and I got news for you. It doesn't matter weather-wise or nothing. Jimenez, in his mind, has already got that negative thing going. We saw this 3 years ago from him. He bounced back from it, but I think today, no doubt about it, I'm pulling the trigger. First half run line and the full game run line with Boston.
All right, first half run. Can't say I disagree at all. The only issue is just that it feels like the Weaver pick, obviously. But okay, so first half and full game. All right, the full game will give you plus 153, and the first half run line is going to be plus 100. No, plus 105. We'll be able to give plus 105. Yeah,
I think Jimenez is going to get hit early, and I think it's mentally in his mind. And I just look for Boston to start putting something together. I think they're going to really.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to be on this one with you. I'm going to take it slightly differently. I'm going to take Boston -1, and I'm going to take the Boston team total over, which right now is just 4.5 minus 120. I'm not kidding you, Mike.
That seems a little suspicious.
I say a lot of bullshit, but I don't bullshit about betting lines.
I know. And
if I tell you what the team total line is, that's a real line. Okay. 4.5 minus 121 at Pinnacle.
Oh yeah. We got a little shot from Sereno Cicero on Facebook. He says, I had a nice three parlay yesterday, Mike. Boston Mets and Nats.
Cool. Nice.
You guys are on point.
Nice.
Thank you. And you're on point too.
Yeah. So
tuning in, man.
I'm going to be on the over 4.5 minus 121, and I'm going to take the -1 line, which will be for the money line part minus 127, and for the run line part, I'm getting the same line you are. Yeah. Joey Martino's asking, you dudes are down nearly 100 units in NBA. How is that possible? Well, 85 of them are due to me. Mike Brenner's actually even if you don't count his teasers. But
it's a new season now. It's a brand new season.
How is it possible? I've always been bad at NBA, and there's something. It's not just I'm bad at NBA. There's something that I'm seeing that is fadeable. And I have to look into this because if I can keep that going, it might be valuable. I have to identify what it is that I'm doing that is fadeable, and then it'll be positive. But to answer your question, Joey Martino, that's how it is. It's all me and Mike Brenner's teasers. And other than that, Brenner's actually even on the year in terms without his teaser.
Playoff time. This is where we shine. And with that being said, I'll just let the I'll let the results do the talking.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, Joey, but I do appreciate your input. I understand. Sometimes he's a little tough on us, but you know what? He keeps coming around. I respect that.
A lot of people asking about the Yankees today, and that one's going to be a passion. They have a Montgomery going, who's a youngster with a live arm.
The Yankees team is a boring team.
Yeah.
Boring to watch, boring to be a fan of. Poor Matty Ice is going to an actual game up there.
Youngster with a live arm. So I would definitely be leaning the Yanks. I would definitely be leaning under, but I'm not going to give those picks because it's just too uncertain. Snell's also a guy with a huge with great stuff, but control issues. He had control issues in his last start and in the spring. I would be leaning Yankees and leaning under.
Yeah, I'll be careful of the Yankees. That team is years and years away of being kind of contender.
All right, so we've given
a lot of chatter about Detroit. What do you guys think about Detroit today?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I didn't give it as a pick, but I did give Minnesota second half as a lean yesterday, and I'd be leaning the exact same way today. Detroit first half, Minnesota second half. Mike Brenner, you want to give a pick on this one?
I'm going to go Tigers on the money line with Fulmer. All right, this rookie of the year, this kid's focused. He's ready to go. Minnesota started 4-0. They've now come back down to earth, back down to reality, but I just think Kyle Gibson's not going to get it done. 4-5, 4.84 ERA in 10 starts versus Detroit, so he struggles against his team. I'm pulling the trigger pistol on the full game money line, taking Detroit to keep the service.
All right, so we can give for that one. It would be at sportsbetting.ag and bet online -131, and I'm going to give. I bet the first half yesterday, but I didn't give it as a pick, and I will give it here though. I will take Detroit on the first half. And the pinnacle line for that one would be -123. And again, I am leaning Minnesota on the second half as well, which kind of goes along with that. And I'm assuming that's going to be -120 as well. So let me just check. And
any thoughts on the first half under?
And I will give Minnesota -125 on the second half.
What do you think about any thoughts on the first half under Detroit, Minnesota?
I mean, the issue is that Gibson is very hittable, and his peripherals just indicate he's going to be like an innings eater who basically sucks. Yeah. And so I don't want the first half.
What's the team total for Detroit today, Pistol? More or less, Mas or Manos?
Sports at Balls asking me head-to-head. No, we're not head-to-head. Mike Brenner's on the full game, and I'm on Detroit on the first half. We're not head-to-head at all. I'm sorry.
They're seeing that head-to-head.
Well, yeah. What was your question?
Detroit team total today.
The Detroit team total is let me see 4. And Pinnacle -133. So that means it's probably 4.5 at other places, but a Pinnacle is 4 -133.
Chris says he thinks the Reds are for real this year, but they dog every day. You guys see any value on telling them?
I was on them yesterday, and here I am leaning under again on this one. The issue here is just that Nova is legitimately good. He had a great spring, he had a great first start, and I don't want to bet against him. And Amir Garrett, a live arm, huge arm, but he's a youngster with control issues, and anytime you have a youngster like that on the road coming off a first start where he was great, I don't want to bet on him on the second start. But
on balls on the road.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be taking Cincinnati in this spot. I would be leaning Cincinnati second half, and I think we're going to see a good start for Nova, and I'd be leaning under on that one.
I like Cincinnati this year. I think they're going to be a little more.
That actually brings something up. You said Cincinnati second half. There's not a lot of books that do second half lines. But
is that true?
There's not
I mean,
many. Chris books do, but you want to let
the Chris books do. Heritage does. I believe Bet Online does.
Bet Online does as well.
I'm almost sure Five Dimes does because they offer everything.
No, I don't.
Do they? No.
I have a 5 Dimes account. I use them almost every day. They don't have
second half lines. That's surprising because they offer everything. But okay, you're right. It is sort of a new prop bet, but I figure if the Chris books offer them and Heritage offers them, and I think Bet Online does as well, it's an okay bet to give, right? Or should I not give it second half bets?
No. I just wanted you to shout out where people can find that. Yeah. Sportbookreview.com. You can find out, I think, what FDSI, Bookmaker, Heritage.
Yeah. All right, so moving on. Here's another pick that I bet that has gone down. So maybe someone is out, but I took Miami. Garcia didn't have any strikeouts in his first start. He's okay, but I think Miami even has a slight advantage in the starting pitching matchup today. Kohler against Garcia. Kemp is on the DL, and I'm just not a believer in Atlanta at all right now. Miami has a live offense, and I took them on the -1 line on the overnight, and I'm not exactly sure where the line has gone down, but I'll give it officially. What the hell? I'll give Miami -1. Pinnacle line would be a -108 on the money line, and the run line part on that one will be +196. 6.
That's going to equal out to be a nice little.
Yeah, someone must be sitting for Miami because this line doesn't.
I heard yesterday Stanton might be getting some rest. I don't know if it's true.
And even if that's the case, I'm still going to be on Miami here at -1. Mike Brenner, anything else you want to give?
Yes, absolutely. I think today is finally the day that Toronto gets another win. All right, Stroman on the mound. He's solid. He is totally
more than solid. He's right now in a groove, in a hitless groove, unhittable groove.
And I just got a feeling this team might have had a players only meeting or whatever to get these bats going. So I'm going to pull the trigger. Toronto on the money line against Milwaukee with Anderson.
All right, I'm going to go officially on the record saying this is like not a good pick, Mike Brenner. The line right now is -218.
Oh God, no.
And there's no way I'm betting Toronto at that even with Stroman.
Okay. Okay. How about give me a first half Toronto run line, Fiscal?
Okay, that's a lot better in my opinion. That would be still -150.
Ooh, too much.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay.
I'm off. Thank you, Fiscal.
And we have an opinion here from. Here we go. Sports at balls. Velasquez was better than. We have an opinion here from Sports at balls. Velasquez was better than his stats for his opener, and I am looking for a bounce back spot here. Wheeler was kind of up and down. He had some nice velocity, but he tailed off at the end. And I would be agreeing with him that Philly at least on the first half is probably a good bet. And I will go with that one. I'll add that one as well. I'll add Philly on the first half and -112 will be the line on that one. Mike Brady, you have anything else for us?
Yes, I do, buddy. Here we go. I love it. I'm going to take it, and I think the Cubs today on the money line, if you can give me a decent shot line.
Okay.
Lackey against McCarthy. Justin Turner is not going to be playing from what I heard. This guy's been pretty hot, 357 average already for the Dodgers. Got pulled out of yesterday's game. His quads are real sore. They said today, nope, maybe not even tomorrow. So I think Lackey and company, as tonight they get the rings. They have the official ring ceremony. They lifted the pennant Monday. Tonight they're going to have the rings. That's going to be a lot of emotion. I'm going to go Cubs on the.
Not long.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah. What, for the rings?
Yeah.
Oh, they do it every year. They wait until the next year and they have their first home game. Yeah, they present it. It gets them all pumped up. And when they raised that banner though the other day,
a little song with the rainbow just went over my head.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to be pulling. What's the first half money line?
The first half money line.
Excuse me. First half run line.
The first half run line for the Cubs is plus 100.
All right, and then I want to do full game money line.
All right, the full game money line best line would be let's see, -137.
Love it. I feel like another good day, Pete. Thanks for giving me that information on Toronto because I backed off of that.
All right.
So I now have 5 plays total.
Okay. All right. And let's see some other a bunch of other leans that I was leaning towards. I was thinking about the over 8.5 in Houston and Seattle. Gallardo, looking like he has an increased velocity supposedly, but his first start was bad this year. His training starts were bad. Fires is hittable as well. So I was leaning, Houston maybe on the first 5 or Houston on the over. Those were leans I'm having. Also in Arizona, San Francisco, I'm definitely fading Kane until further notice. Yeah. And Shelby Miller actually improving. He had a bunch. He got a bunch of strikeouts. A bunch of strikeouts in the spring and a bunch of strikeouts in his first start. His velocity is up. So I would definitely be leaning Arizona on the first half, surprisingly enough. And let me see what that line is. Maybe I'll actually let me see. Maybe I'll actually take this one. Hold on. -105.
You're my hero with that hair.
I'll hold off it for now, but I will give Arizona as official lean -105.
Well, see, that's where I should jump in and tell you that's bullshit. Yesterday you went 3-0.
I know. Maybe I should.
And then that one. Why don't you pull the trigger on that one?
All right, maybe I will want to.
Pull that trigger.
The other thing I'm thinking about is KC. Now, what's up with KC? The bats aren't getting it done. The bullpen has been terrible. At some point,
you might want to
what a regression, right, from one of the top.
Programs. And the thing is that they do have a bunch of the core players. I mean, the bullpen is key, right? When they had their good years, they had a great, awesome bullpen, which is a little bit under the radar when it comes to baseball betting.
We're in a World Series 2 years in a row. That is hard to do, and I think there's going to be a residual fall off effect afterwards. Last year they hung around for a minute. But yeah, this year it's quite drastic. I don't think that team's going to compete.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about taking them here against Oakland, but maybe I should hold off on that one. It's Triggs against Hamill. Hamill is subpar but not terrible. Kind of consistently not terrible.
No, man, I don't think Oakland would be that bad of a bet, man. I mean, I think that we're all kind of wrong, and the bookies haven't caught up. I think Oakland might be a little better than we thought.
They could be. No, they could be. Could be, and this is the time we'll find out. And usually Oakland has that Billy Bean ball that's effective early when it is, and if it's not, it's usually early that it's exposed. But you're right, Red Man. I think you might be absolutely
Another lean
right.
that I kind of have is I'm thinking about the under in St. Louis, Washington. Scherzer has been great. The Leak has had a strangely great first start.
I know that. I noticed that.
Yeah, so I was thinking about the under 7.5 on that one, but again, that's just a lean. I'm going to hold up on that one. All right, is that it for you, Mike?
That's it for me. I'm going to review them. I got the Tigers money line -131. I got Boston on the first half run line +105, and the full game run line to pound Jimenez +153. Nice. And then wrapping it up with the Cubbies first half run line +100, full game money line. Lackey on the mound. They're getting their rings today, -137.
Okay.
Go Cubbies, baby.
And just to review my official picks, I'm on Detroit first half, Minnesota second half. I'm on, Philly first half. I'm on Boston -1 and Boston team total over. And I'm on Miami -1. And I guess my official leans are Arizona on the first half. My official leans are Arizona on the first half, Houston, Seattle over at 8.5. KC -1 is an official lean. And official lean, no, I'm not sure what that means. And I guess that's about it. What do you think about the Angels? Are the Angels getting lucky with these comebacks, or are they for real?
I cashed on them yesterday with a team total, and it was a comeback. I got lucky on it, but I don't know, Pete. I think sometimes it might be luck to start, but I think that luck builds momentum, and then it builds confidence, and then when it does that, it just becomes who they are. So I think that team's going to be better than anybody gives them credit for this year.
Yeah, because Chavez had a great first start. So, but I'm just going to have three leans: Arizona first half, Houston, Seattle over, and then KC -1. And
we did have one question from Troy Herzog. He was wondering if you guys have any World Series futures leans.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Something that he can just pop in like a partial unit on.
I'm telling you, I said this the first day we filmed, and I say absolutely. Cubs are going to back-to-back it this year. I really feel they're going to win back-to-back. I am so confident on it. I put something on it, and
maybe a little Indians hedge.
Yeah, maybe a little Indians hedge could be. Yeah.
Okay, now let's go to some of these questions here on Google Hangout, YouTube. Thanks, guys, for all your comments and questions. Let's see. Tony O says Oilers will win tonight. That's an NHL.
Yes, that's one of my picks. Check
really?
out the
Okay.
Odds Couple show.
Mike Brenner likes it. Cambridge G asking Pirates thoughts. I do lean Pirates tonight, but the line is just too big. But it's in my opinion, Nova is good for real, and Garrett is in a questionable spot here. So that's a hold off for me. So Eric Gogan asking NHL fellas, do you have anything to say while I'm looking? Do you have anything to say in general, Mike Brenner, on the
Absolutely. I love Edmonton tonight. That's one of my picks. Check out the Puckhead show. It's going to be up in about another hour, and you can get Dana Lane's picks also. And right now, he's just melting that ice. So please jump on board, check that out.
Okay, so let's see what else here. Oh yeah, someone's right. Hold on one second. This is someone wrote. Hold on. Billy Olivares says, "I know you guys do MLB and NBA, but Lua just confirmed out. Go run and place a bet on Real Madrid money line."
Ooh, thank you for that insight. No, I appreciate that. That's teamwork right there.
Yes, absolutely.
Are they playing Bayern?
Real Madrid.
I don't know. I just know yesterday Juventus buried Barcelona.
Oh man, I watched the game. I'm not that into like football, soccer, but that was good.
All right. Oh, my God. Dante Luster says, best damn live show. I love it every morning. Wow, Tony O says, Monaco over Dortmund. That has nothing to do with us. Sports Have Balls says, great show. Love it. Thanks so much for all the positive comments. Also, thanks for all the, lineup and handicapping opinions, lineup updates, handicapping opinions, all that stuff, because those things are really valuable. We definitely look at them. We definitely use them.
Team we're building.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. I would like to just mention again real quick for you guys about those second half lines. If you guys feel like you have a particular read on a bullpen or a pair of bullpens, it can be very valuable.
Sure.
And Pete, tell us which books these guys can find in second half lines on SBRodds.com.
Okay, well, I know that the Chris books have them, which is, the bookmaker, Bet DSI Chris. Heritage definitely has them. I'm not sure about it, but I think Bet Online has them. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it. And I don't know who else has it.
DSI is one of the Chris
books. Just Bet does. I know that Just Bet also has it. So, some places have them, some places don't. It's understandable why they wouldn't offer it, because it is a risky bet, but for them to offer, because it's beatable. It's a prop.
I thought you wager also. I'll have to check
they might,
I just wanted our viewers to have this in their arsenal. So check out SBRodds.com. Go to one of these books. It's good to have one of these books where you can actually get the second half lines.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
All
Wow,
right.
there's a lot of soccer opinions coming in. Suraj's opinion is banter. Says Leicester City to receive the most cards in the match. Leicester will retreat possession to Atletico. Only way to defend Griezmann is foul. This crowd is loud, guys. So there you go. Here's a strong opinion from Suraj's opinion is banter. Leicester City to receive the most cards in the match.
I like that.
Nice.
Good insight.
Sports has ball says Dortmund destroys Monaco and BM destroys RM. Okay, all right. A lot of soccer picks coming in here. Okay.
It's okay.
Sports has ball says Real Madrid gets crushed. Tony O says be careful on Bayern. Nur the goalie is not playing. Wow. Sports have ball says Leicester gets crushed. Interesting. Okay, a lot of soccer opinions coming in.
A lot of opinions.
Yeah.
Hey, also I heard that McCaffrey from Stanford, his draft stock is on the rise. Okay,
that's interesting.
And you've had a good.
Yeah, to me he seems a little frail. He seems like he already had some injury issues in college.
Yeah, I know. I looked at him without a uniform on. I don't think that guy's gonna.
I mean, you can get, one hit can take you out, and a game and a half's worth of hits can really take you out in the NFL. So
I think he's a future Danny Woodhead type.
Could be. Could be. Could be.
Yeah. Okay, sounds great. I guess that's about wraps it up. Mike Brenner and I have a whole bunch of MLB picks again.
Yes, we do. I got to jump into the think tank.
We will be able to continue
I think we can.
Hopefully.
I do, because it's discipline, baby. We are not getting crazy. All right, guys, thanks again for all of your support. We just, I don't have the words to, thank you for your support and your loyalty. Again, we're going to be doing a hockey show on Saturday morning for the Puckheads. Don't miss that, and check out today's show because the playoffs are underway in NHL. And most important, though, check out the odds page, you guys, and also hit that subscribe button on the videos. Hit the like button, even if you don't like us, because we're the odds couple. We're coming to you, baby.